Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is your Cloud Pilot Udesh, and in today's video, we are going to discuss about one of the case studies for Google Cloud Professional Cloud Architect Certification, the Terramarth case study. So Terramarth was also present in the previous versions of Professional Cloud Architect certifications, and we are going to discuss in this video about the approach which I have followed and how you can map the required services to the requirements of the client. Let's have a look at the overview of the company Terramarth. So it manufactures heavy equipment for mining and agricultural industries. They have over 500 dealers and services centers in 100 countries. Their mission is to build products that make their customers more productive. So they have over 500 dealers and service centers in 100 countries. So this is going to be at a huge scale. And look, let's have a look into the solution concept. There are 2 million Terramarth vehicles in operation currently, and we see yearly 20% growth. Vehicles collect telemetry data from many sensors during operation. A small subset of critical data is transmitted from vehicles in real time to facilitate fleet management. The rest of the sensor data is collected, compressed, and uploaded daily when the vehicles return to home base. And each vehicle usually generates 200 to 500 megabytes of data per day. So if you look into this clearly, you can see a lot of things are very much important, and we can highlight those most important things in order to come up with the architecture. So we need to have these points on mind whenever we are trying to build our solution concept. So 2 million Terramarth vehicles are in operation currently, and 20% yearly growth happens. So the next year it will be 2 million plus 20% of 2 million, and the next year the 20% of that population, and it increases to a whole new level. And a small subset of critical data is transmitted from the vehicles in real time. So we have to tackle the real time data transmission issue, and each vehicle usually generates 200 to 500 megabytes of data, which is huge. Existing technical environment, Terramarth's vehicle data aggregation and the analysis infrastructure resides in Google Cloud and serves clients from around all the world. And a growing amount of sensor data is captured from their two main manufacturing plants and sent to private data centers that contain their legacy inventory and logistics management systems. The private data centers have multiple network interconnects configured to the Google Cloud, and the web front end for dealers and customers is running in Google Cloud and allows access to stock management and analytics. So this is their existing technical environment. Now, when you look into this, all of these points are very important because all the points listed have to be considered at the same time, because each of the word given here are very much important. And when you look into all these points, these are very important, and you have to keep all in mind. So having the architecture in mind will help you to answer the questions even more clearly and even more quickly. So let's move into the business requirements. Predict and detect vehicle malfunction and rapidly ship parts to dealerships for just-in-time repair where possible. Decrease cloud operational cost and adapt to seasonality. Increase speed and reliability of development workflow. Allow remote developers to be productive without compromising code or data security. And create a flexible and scalable platform for developers to create custom API services for dealers and partners. So these are the business requirements, and all of these requirements are very important. And you must satisfy all of these requirements at the best way. So now let's look into the technical requirements. So the technical requirements are create a new abstraction layer for HTTP API access to their legacy systems to enable a gradual move into the cloud without disrupting operations. Modernize all CI/CD pipelines to allow developers to deploy container-based workloads in highly scalable environments. Allow developers to run experiments without compromising security and governance requirements. Create a self-service portal for internal and partner developers to create new projects, request resource for data analytic jobs, and centrally manage access to the API endpoints. Use cloud native solutions for keys and secret management, and optimize for identity based access. Improve and standardize tools for necessary for application and network. And the executive statement states that the competitive advantage has always been the focus for the customers with their ability to provide excellent customer service and minimize vehicle downtime. And after moving multiple systems into Google Cloud, they are seeking new ways to provide best-in-class online fleet management service to their customers and improve operations of their dealerships. And their 5-year strategic plan is to create a partner ecosystem of new products by enabling access to their data, increasing autonomous operation capabilities of their vehicles, and creating a path to move the remaining legacy systems into the cloud. So again, here there are much more important things to be handled. They need to provide excellent customer service and minimize vehicle downtime. This is one of their goals. And they are seeking new ways to provide best-in-class online fleet management service to their customers and improve operations of their dealership. And their 5-year strategic plan is to create a partner ecosystem of new products by enabling access to data, increasing autonomous operation, and creating a path to move the remaining legacy system to the cloud. So they want to migrate their legacy systems eventually to the cloud. So the solution architecture which I have come across is this architecture. So if you look into this, on the left side, you can see all the vehicles. So from vehicles, the data needs to be transmitted to the cloud. So definitely we are going to use IoT, and definitely for IoT, Google Cloud has Cloud IoT Core. From through Google Cloud IoT Core and through the vehicles sensors, we are going to transfer the data and control. And from IoT Core, we are going to give the data to Cloud PubSub, which is the real-time data streaming service. And from there, we are going to update the device configurations using Cloud Functions and give it back to the Cloud IoT Core, and give it control back to the vehicles. And from there, from Cloud PubSub, we are going to give the data to Cloud Data Flow, and from there we are going to give the data to Cloud Bigtable, because we are going to store petabytes of data, and 20 million into 200 GB is going to be on a petabyte scale. So we are going to store the data on Cloud Bigtable, from where we can also give it to BigQuery, and from BigQuery we can do the analysis and do the visualization using Data Studio or Looker. And for building machine learning, for prediction, we can use Cloud Machine Learning, and we can build some models, and we can again process that to Cloud Data Flow, and we can loop into the process until we get a very good efficient model which can be used for prediction. And from BigQuery, we can use the Cloud Data Lab for the data refining purposes, which can be then given to Kubernetes engine, which will be hosting the applications for the end users. And Data Studio can also be, the results of Data Studio can be given to the Kubernetes engine, and Stackdriver can be used to monitor all the entire thing resources in the project. And users, when accessing it, they can use Cloud Load Balancing, and from Cloud Load Balancer, it will directly go to the Kubernetes engine, the application hosted on Kubernetes engine. So this is the architecture which I am proposing, and I hope you have understood my proposal. And if you have any feedbacks, please do comment below. If you have any other approaches, please do let me know. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you have understood, and all the best for your exams. Prepare well. This is your Cloud Pilot signing off. I'll see you in another video. Bye.